Good morning, LHS! The community event Insight featuring Maurice Claret is fast approaching. And have you ever stopped to appreciate the importance of art? All that and more on the Chieftain Report for today, Friday, October 6th. Hey everybody, I'm Nicholas Kulapur.
And I'm Danielle Green. Now let's get to your weekly announcements. The Fall Festival of the Bands is tomorrow, October 7th at 6 p.m. Come out and support all the hard work that our band has put into their show and see many other bands as well.
According to the USDA, about 49 million Americans struggle to put food on the table. Last week, our school performed a great service to the fight against that statistic. In the span of 5 days, LHS recorded the most successful food drive in school history. 826 items and $350 were donated.
Yeah, buddy!
Yeah! First period classes across the school competed against each other in the drive. The winning homeroom was Mrs. Burns' AP Biology class. Her 32 students donated $191 and 581 items. Today, Mrs. Burns' class, my class, was treated to a donut party as a prize. Second place went to Mrs. Berry, who with only 11 students donated $115 and 167 items. Sadly, however, only 9 classrooms participated in the event. Hopefully, in the future, a more collective effort can be made.
On October 28th, the LHSD School Health Council will be hosting a Monster Dash 5K. The registration is only $5 for students K through 12 and $20 for adults. Race t-shirts will be given to the first 100 runners registered, so hurry up and sign up while the t-shirts last. The race will begin at 9 a.m. on the 28th. There will be awards given to the top 3 runners in each age division.
The PSAT for juniors will be administered this upcoming Wednesday, October 11th. Sometime this weekend, I recommend you look through the PSAT and MSQT booklet you got when you signed up. The more familiar you are with the test, the more prepared you are for Wednesday. If you still need to register, plan to stop by the guidance office because today is the last day for signups.
In local news, on Wednesday, October 11th, the Southeast Ohio Food Bank will hold a public ceremony where they will cut the ribbon for their new freezer for the food bank. This new walk-in freezer will measure to be 30 feet by 60 feet. The freezer's food bank capacity will now double in size, making its outreach efforts an even larger effect on the people who need it the most. The Southeast Ohio Food Bank serves the people of 10 counties where more than 500,000 adults and children struggle with hunger every day.
In national news, this past week has been devastating to our nation. However, a new season is about to bring devastation to many more people. Flu season. Every year, in the U.S. alone, 36,000 people die from influenza. The worst part? The flu is more or less preventable by means of a vaccine. Whatever reasons you may have holding you back from getting the flu shot can be tossed out. The overwhelming consensus in the medical and scientific community is yes, you should get the flu vaccine. No, the vaccine cannot give you the flu, and no, just because you got a shot last year, are you good for this year? The influenza virus, unfortunately, mutates each year. So head to the local health department, your doctor's office, or a pharmacy. It's almost flu season, and you want to be ready.
Now, it's Klein time.
Hi, I'm Klein Lehman. Welcome to weather. Let's get right into this beautiful weekend. Today is a high of 69 and a low of 56, with a chance of showers. Tomorrow is also supposed to rain, with a high of 73 and a low of 55. Sunday will be partly cloudy, with showers in the afternoon, the high being 78 and low being 56. Monday will call for AM showers, with a high of 77 and a low of 53. To top it off, on Tuesday morning there will be even more rain, and cloudy in the afternoon with a high of 71 and a low of 48. Why did the tornado get arrested? For speeding, theft, vandalism, and murder. Klein Lehman, TV2 Weather.
Now here's Jasper Jones with a look at the importance of art.
I know what you're thinking. How can I draw Bob Ross, drawing Bob Ross, drawing Bob Ross? Well, it's simple. All you need is art. I'm going to talk to Mr. McAfee about why art's so important.
For me, art's extremely important in my life. It touches pretty much everything I do. I think for students, it promotes creativity. I think it promotes mastery. Why do you think it's important? I know I've had a lot of students that find it therapeutic and that they work with art throughout their lives, even if they're not in the field, because it makes them calm and it gives them passion.
Do you think anyone can just pick up a pencil and draw?
That's a good question. I think absolutely anybody can just pick up a pencil and create. I think that if you have some instruction, that's your outcome will be at a much higher level. I think my first drawing was Bugs Bunny, like that I really got serious about. And I just looked and I drew and I created this thing, and for me, that was magic. Every time I create something, it's magic. And I still feel that way. Even when I'm creating demos to the kids, creating art is a magical experience.
It takes a long time and practice. It's like everything else. An instrument, singing, football, soccer, sports, you always got to practice more and more until you...
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I feel like.
That's right. Everybody can learn to draw, and I think, and to create art. And I think, obviously, the more interested in it that you are, the higher you're going to get.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Jasper Jones, TV2.
Here's Carter Hodson and Joey Newton with your Chieftain Sports.
Hey Chieftain sports fans, I'm Carter Hodson.
And I'm Joey Newton.
Let's get into sports. Last Friday, the Chieftains traveled down to Athens to take on their longtime rival, the Athens Bulldogs. The Chieftains' defense was playing very superb last Friday night and stopping most of their big plays. But unfortunately, the Chieftains' offense just couldn't really get anything going. The Chieftains lose 21-3. The Chieftains are on the road again tonight to take on Memphis, hopefully to bring back a win. Good luck, boys. Now here's some sights and sounds from last Friday.
Last Saturday, the boys soccer team played Westerville Central at Moffrey Stadium, the home of the Columbus Crew. The Chiefs came into the game and just could not find their rhythm. The Warhawks scored 2 goals in the first and did not let up in the second, adding 1 more goal to the score. Final score, Westerville 3, Logan 0. The boys also played Tuesday when they traveled down to the Plains to take on the Athens Bulldogs. Logan scored first with a goal by Caden Landis, but could not hold on to their lead, with Athens scoring at the end of the first half. The game ended as a tie. Logan won, Athens won. The boys hope to find their groove again when they take on South Webster tomorrow. The girls' soccer team played Athens Tuesday here at Chieftain Stadium. Both teams battled it out to the end, but neither could come out with a goal. Logan 0, Athens 0.
Last Saturday, the boys' cross-country team traveled to compete in the Hilliard Midwest Meet of Champions. The boys ran very hard. Josh Franco ran with a 17:34, and the boys placed 28.
This last week, the girls' volleyball team had a lot on their plate, playing a total of 4 games. First of this week, the girls hosted the Nelsonville Buckeyes here in Jim Myers Gymnasium. Logan showed their dominance against Nelsonville, winning 3 games. This win pushed the Lady Chiefs record into double digits for the first time this season. The Lady Chiefs also played Thursday when they traveled to play former league rival Warren. Even though there is no SCOAL title to fight for this year, the intensity level was still the same. The game went 5 matches, and both teams battled it out to the end. Logan came up short, losing this thriller, 3 matches to 2 matches. Finally, to end this week, the volleyball team traveled to Alexander. Logan won in 3 matches to 1, pushing their record to 11-6.
Also on Saturday, the girls' golf team traveled to compete in the Canal Invitational. I quote the girls' golf coach, Rich Aldridge. "We may have finished last, but the girls saw what it takes to be a top team. So unfortunately, in the Canal Invitational, the girls as a team placed last. But on the bright side of things, Logan's own Lexus Fickle placed 20th out of 64 girls. Great job."
Last Thursday, the girls' tennis team took to the courts for their final game of the regular season against Logan Elm. Coming into the game, Logan hoped to improve their record before the conclusion of the season. Looking to do so, but it seemed that the Braves were just too much. The Lady Chiefs lost 2 matches to 3 matches. Winning for Logan was Rachel Vogt and Ruth Singh.
That's all the sports we have for this week. I'm Carter Hodson.
And I'm Joey Newton.
See you next time.
Here's Wyatt Ellinger with a look at the upcoming community event, Insight.
So, Maurice Claret's coming to the high school, but it's not for our incredible cafeteria food. It's to raise awareness of substance abuse. So we're here with Andrea to talk about raising awareness of substance abuse. What is Creta Recovery?
Creta Recovery is located in Lancaster, Ohio, and it has outpatient services, counseling, family counseling, substance abuse, behavioral health, and then we also have a recovery housing program that houses up to 16 males, also known as sober living.
What made you decide to use Maurice Claret to talk about substance abuse?
So Maurice Claret played for the national championship team for the Ohio State Buckeyes in 2002. He led them to the national title. He's also traveled a road of substance abuse himself, from playing on the field to getting himself in a little bit of trouble with substance abuse. And now he has opened his own facility, and he's reaching out to the youth and raising awareness. So he's coming to speak to all the students, the community, the professionals that will be coming to Logan High School and sharing his story of recovery.
So when will Maurice Claret be coming to the high school?
Maurice will be coming on October 19th, starting at 6:30. The doors will open at 6 o'clock here in the high school auditorium. We'll also have treatment centers coming, setting up tables for additional information and resources for anyone that may be struggling with alcohol or drugs that need to reach out and get help. So October 19th here at the high school in the auditorium. Doors open at 6 p.m. It's open to everyone in the community, all ages, and he will be doing free autographs after he speaks.
Well, I can't wait. I'll be sure to be there. Wyatt Ellinger, TV2 News.
Thank you everybody for tuning into our show. That's all we have for this week. I'm Nicholas Kulapur.
And I'm Danielle Green.
From TV2, The Deuce.
Hold on.
Hold on. No good.
I would have bet body parts.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Are you kidding?
It's okay.
Hey.
Not my fault.
Every time I create something, it's magic.